Hello, I'm Laura McEwen from G Caledonian here in Prestwick. So I'm going to take you through your catch-up sessions, so session 2, 3, 4 and 5 today. So we'll just go through these slides. So already you've been introduced to the lean task so far. So obviously you're looking at your morning routine, and throughout the sessions you want to document each step of your process, and then you want to look at where there's waste, and then the task for you is to improve by, I think it's 20%, and remove as much waste as possible. So I'm going to take you through how you would do that in a step-by-step guide. And first of all, we're going to collect the data. So my request for you today is to look at each individual task that you perform in the morning. So from waking up, or is it your alarm that wakes you up, to switching off your alarm on your phone? Is it do you check your phone as soon as you wake up? Most people do. Hands up, I do too. Um, do you go for a shower, then brush your teeth? Or do you have breakfast first? Every person's morning will look very different, and be spread across very different time scales. So some people might get up really early, they might go to the gym first, they might just like getting up naturally early. Some people might just leave it that very last minute, cram as much stuff in as possible. So we're not asking you to change for this point. It is to just document each task that you perform in the morning, and measure the time that it takes you, one, to do that task, and secondly, how long are you waiting to do the next task. So an example of that could be you want to go in the shower, but your mum or dad or brother or sister is already in the shower, so you need to wait 20 minutes, and then once they come out, then you have to go in. So it's the wait time. So waiting for the kettle to boil, waiting for your bus at the bus stop, waiting to join online. Any waiting that you do in between tasks, please take a note of them and time them. Don't worry about seconds, but just get a really good rough estimate of the time that it takes you to do the task and the waiting times before you can start the next task. You can also, I don't know if you've got access to this pack, but if you do, you can watch the video down here. If not, if you go on YouTube and just put in three steps for bottleneck processes, you'll be able to see this video, and it's a good reminder of what you're looking at and how you want to lay out your tasks. Okay, so the full point of this is to get ready to create your VSM, so your value stream map. And this is me. I have done a very, very simple value stream map, and honestly, that is all the expectation from you. If you want to do it digitally, if you want to have it up on a big whiteboard, if you can make it as fancy as you like, but really, ultimately, the main points of your value stream map is, one, your tasks. So up here, I have written each step that I have taken to perform making a cup of tea and 2 slices of toast. So you can see this is my tasks here. And the pink is my waiting time. So I've said I had to wait for the kettle to boil. I've had to wait for the toast to pop, the toaster to pop. And up in the corner here, I have written how many seconds or minutes it takes me to perform that task. So it depends. If you start measuring seconds, measure every task in seconds and every wait time in seconds. If you start measuring in minutes, the same. You just keep your measurement unit the same, and it just makes it so much easier. And down here you can see that I've done a summary. So my current state, which is how I perform my morning routine just now. My cycle time is my steps, the total time it takes me to perform those tasks. And then the wait time is here, and is the pink. So that total, so my tasks only take me 108 seconds, but waiting for my toast to pop, waiting for the kettle to boil was an added 300 seconds onto my time. So I've just summarised that there and said it was 408 seconds, so approximately 7 minutes for me to make a cup of tea and 2 slices of toast. And down here you probably can't see it because of my video, but you'll see it in a bigger screen later on. I've done a spaghetti diagram of my kitchen layout, and then the red is all the movement I have taken to go from one place in the kitchen to the next, to the next, to the next, to collect my bread, to go to the toaster, to go to the kettle, to fill the kettle, that sort of stuff. So it would be great if that would be the minimum I'd ask, is a value stream map of your current state, and then a summary of your cycle time, wait time, and then a spaghetti diagram. So there we have it, and it'll be easier to read and see. I say the red is, so this is my kettle, this is my bread bin, this is my toaster, this is my food bin, that's my fridge, and my sink. So you can see a lot of movement back and forth, and this is the drawer where the spoons and knives is kept. So a lot of movement just to make a really simple cup of tea and toast. Okay, so think about that and see if you can. You don't maybe necessarily need to do a spaghetti diagram for your entire house or your walk to school or anything like that, but even if you just can do a spaghetti diagram for, say, between your bedroom and your bathroom, how many times you're back and forth, or getting your things from your drawers, or a spaghetti diagram is just a really good visual aid to show the amount of movement you produce trying to get things done. Okay. And again, I've taken a photograph. This is my current layout of my kitchen, so you can understand it, and it corresponds with the spaghetti diagram. My toaster covered with my tea and tea bags are, kettle here, plate here, bread bin here, and over here is my drawers for knives and forks. My sink's about here, my fridge is up here. So a photograph is really good way of just so people can really understand what it is you're trying to explain. So if it's the current state of your bedroom or the current state of your kitchen or whatever it may be, you could quite quickly and easily put a photograph in there, but there's no mandatory reason for you to put that in. If you don't feel comfortable putting a photograph in, please don't. A spaghetti diagram does a good enough job, but a photograph is a really quick and easy way to do it. Okay, so that's session session 2, yes. So just to do your value stream map, as they keep it simple if you like. I just used a post-it notes and pens. You can use anything at all. You can use software if you want to do that, or whiteboard or anything you like. And so the main objective of your value stream map is to really look at your morning and your tasks that you perform and your waiting times, and identify your bottlenecks. Your bottlenecks is where you are slowing down. You can't move on to the next task because something's stopping you. So please just have a look at that and see where you can see. You definitely will have more than one bottleneck in your morning. So I had 2, which was waiting for my toaster to pop and my kettle to boil. You can have numerous number of bottlenecks in your value stream map. So don't think just because you found one that's you. Please just continue to look through every step you do. And really, please keep it simple. If you can talk your family through your value stream map, it means you're hitting it at the right level. So it should be that anybody can walk in the room, understand it, and know exactly what you do and when you do it, and what where your problems are. So again, complete this in your cadet workbook. I'll show you the slides to fill in. But please, if you keep working on anything you're working on, please put it in your workbook, and that would be great. And it just really makes it easy at the end. You've completed it as you went along. Okay, so your key learnings for session 2 is, what did you learn about data collection? So it's just, your units of measurement, seconds, minutes, hours. In some cases we might have hours. In our shop we work to minutes. But as long as you pick and you keep it consistent. A bottleneck, as we discussed, it's where you're slowing down the process because you can't move on to the next. And hopefully you're clear on how to create a current state value stream map. So just really basic. Please don't overcomplicate it and worry too much about it. As long as it makes sense and it's really simple, then it'll be absolutely perfect.